Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you exactly how to take your closure from basic to custom, and I'll be using my Virgin Peruvian Wavy Closure from Diamond Hair Company that I'll be installing with these 4 bundles here. And just stay tuned if you want to see how I take my closure from this to that. The first thing you'll need to do is figure out what type of part you want. I'm going for a middle part, so I'm going to just part my closure straight down the center. I'm then going to take 2 rubber bands and kind of do 2 little ponytails, and this will, after coloring, create a natural part. Once your little pigtails are done, we're going to take our closure and flip it over, and we're going to start prepping for the bleach. I'm using my L'Oreal Quick Blue, and I'm only going to use a little bit because this closure is not that big, as you can see. And I'm going to take a volume 30 cream developer and mix that in. Now for bleaching knots, you want your consistency to be a little pasty. You don't want it to run at all. If you are using a brush, you want to wipe off all of the excess bleach because you do not, I repeat, you do not want this to bleed through the lace and attack the roots of your hair because you'll look a little scary, a little gingerbready. So what I like to do and use is a makeup sponge because it soaks up all of the excess bleach and allows a even distribution of the bleach. But you can use a brush, you just have to do short patting motions and not push it all the way through. You're basically going to continue patting on that bleach until your closure is completely covered. Pay special attention to the baby hair knots in the front of your closure because that is what makes it the least detectable and so natural looking. So be sure not to push it all the way through. You don't want to saturate the roots of the hair on the opposite side, and you're pretty much good to go. This is what my finished closure looks like, and what I'm going to do is just put it bleach down on aluminum foil, and I'm going to cover the closure up because I want to promote heat inside of the aluminum foil to process the bleaching of the knots. And I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes and rinse it out. So this is what my closure looks like after rinsing off all of the bleach, and you guys can see that my roots are untouched. And this is a big deal when you want to install a closure because you don't want it to look like you're wearing a closure. So you can see that the lace and the knots look just like scalp, and you know, why spend all that money on custom closures when you can make your own? And if you want to make it look even more natural, you can go to your local drugstore and pick up a pair of French coffee stockings and sew that to the underside of the closure as well to further emulate that natural scalp look. But I hope this is helpful. If you feel like your part isn't full enough, you can also tweeze it. This one is perfect. You guys can see I can part it anywhere. I'm really happy with the way this came out. Please stay tuned to see how I colored this and my bundles of the Peruvian Wavy, and thank you so much for watching.